nice midweek win. Got a nice start from Carson there.
Great start from Carson. I mean, I think that's the guy we're used to seeing, and people in college baseball have seen that. But we just knew you just got to take a little bit of time, and you didn't get the pitch in the summer and fall, and you don't want to make excuses. But I had all the confidence in the world that he was going to get it going, and great start by him. I looked at the stat sheet. I didn't realize we didn't walk a guy today, and with the strike zone in college baseball now, I mean, that's not easy to do. I don't know how many games we've had where you didn't walk a guy. So, hats off to the entire pitching staff. And, Riley looked really good. Obviously the strikeouts, and, we bring in Hartman for his first appearance in college baseball, and second and third, and that was impressive. That was fun to watch.
How pleased were you with the guys in the top of the order? It seems like they really set the tone for the offense today.
Yes. What maybe we missed a game or two. I mean, those three guys were really good. And obviously Zion's been good in that spot. Moore is good in that spot. Benson can be the leadoff, but Benson's like our Webster of the pitching staff. Like you can put Benson anywhere in the lineup, and it looks like he'll fit right in that spot. So a lot will just depend on what other guys are in the lineup. And the 1, 2, 3. I looked at the offensive chart and I was like, wow, there's a lot of quality at bats in there.
You mentioned last week just about the early in the season and building, and you want to see improvement every game. You've seen that since last week, I think, in every game.
No doubt. I mean, I don't know, what did we play? 8 games so far, and I think 7 of them, we had a legitimate chance to win. I think one game we got it handed to us, and that's going to happen. But, you don't want to get it handed to you in the midst of those other tough games that we kind of let slip away or didn't do enough to win. So I'm pleased that we're making progress. I mean, we take so much pride in teaching the game notes. And I've always said it too, winning will mask deficiency. So you get their attention when you're losing, man. You get their attention when they're frustrated and they're not happy, and it's not fun. Losing's not fun. So if anything, we got their attention, but they still got to respond and learn and act on it, and they're doing it. I'm proud of them for that.
What's now the next steps you want to see as you move on? You've got a couple more weeks here at home before you go back on the road.
Obviously, you're always looking for quality starts on the mound. You're always, these pieces that come out of the bullpen, we need them. We need them all. You're hoping they stay consistent. We've been pretty good out of the bullpen. Offensively and defensively, that's just, you got to be able to play all games. Can you play the 3-2 game? Can you come from behind? We did on Sunday, losing in the 8th. Can you hold the lead? I mean, the game's going to present a lot of opportunities for us. Let's control what we can control, and that's what we're doing on the mound today. That was impressive. Be ready to make plays, and then offensively, continue to have quality at bats. We had a lot of quality at bats today.
Anderson mentioned that he's been dealing with a little bit of back issues that's kind of kept him in and out, but when he's gotten the opportunities, he's obviously doing quite well. Your thoughts on how he's performing?
Like I said, I think I said it the other day. I mean, he's voted the best hitter in our program. He gets a lot of respect because you can see he can hit the ball to all fields. He can hit with 2 strikes. It's just a quality hitter. I've been calling him Dave Magadan for a couple years, but most people don't know who Dave Magadan is. But when you're my age, you know who he is. And I've always thought the bat path, the ability to hit for average and power. Like, power comes as you get older and stronger, which is why the back's bothering him, because he lifted really hard over the winter break and last summer and fall. But the bat path is always there, man. So it's got a chance to be a high average guy with some power, which makes you special.
How impressed are you by this early start from Lucas Moore? Most of your years here, you've had at least one freshman who's kind of taken off his first year, and so far through the first couple weeks, it seems like Moore might be that guy.
Yeah, I mean, we challenge that we always have freshmen step up. We kind of point out sometimes freshmen around the country that have done special things in the past few years. I get to stick my chest out and say I coached 2 national freshmen of the year in all of college baseball. So it can be done. Freshmen can do it. I don't put that pressure on them. We don't put that pressure on them. It's just let them come along at their speed and their level. And yeah, Moore, he did that late in the fall, and then he did it in spring training. So it's not surprising, but it's just nice to see that he carried over what he did leading up. You know, we saw that in the scrimmages, and great demeanor, and he's playing right now in a real even keel, which has just been huge for our offense, that value up at the top.
Can you talk a little bit about the bullpen today? You got real good stuff from Riley, kind of a bounce back. Maybe it had a little bit of a rough start to his season.
Yeah.
Struck out the first 4 and then got to feature the freshman for the last 4 outs. A lot of talent.
It's pitching depth, and I think I tried to correct myself the other day. It's not necessarily about starters and bullpen guys. It's talented pitchers, especially early in the year. Some will get thrown into some ugly situations. That's part of it. But most of the time, you're starting your own inning. You're running out there. Just be aggressive in the zone. So kind of worked out good that we had to run Hartman out with second and third in his first outing, and he can do that. And he give credit to the older pitchers. I mean, he's got to watch Gongora and Webster and Riley before him and Liggett and all these older pitchers that have, you know, for the most part been really good and throwing the ball in the zone. So I've been most impressed with the young guys because they obviously have talent, but they're throwing the ball in the zone and they're being aggressive, and that's what we ask. That's what we challenge them. That we trust them. They're in this uniform. You know, they work hard. It's not always going to go their way, but you know, we feel like we're showcasing our pitching talent and our depth right now.
All right. Thanks, Dan.